Rerun, standard, ease.
Rerun, standard, ease. Standard, ease.
Advance, turn. Either quick, march. Advance, turn. Right, turn. Right. Number 1 flight. Eyes front. Right. 2. Eyes front. Under.
This means.
Raise the arm. Raise as tight as you can.
Supply officer, uniform, only retrieve, very
Milestone, if you stainless and high tensile, you change the recipe. And as I say, they're given EN numbers, okay? So that your milestone will be EN 6 and 7. Change the recipe of carbon and magnesium and the other ingredients. Then you finish up with the stainless steel, getting up towards the EN 15s and 16s. Go up to 57 and 58, and what we'll get there.
It's the same, you know, as any ranges. What other hazards would we have? We're talking animals, insects, anything like that.
We're talking about quarries up there while you're at it. What else do you find on all that, especially in that part of the world, old mine shafts? Know where they are.
Anybody tell me anything else?
Craft will do what? Exactly. Now, what I'm asking you what a line feature is, give me an example.
Talking on the lowlands.
Next thing we're going to talk about. Quickly again, go through it for like in that.
Friend of mine.
The road. As usual, I'd like to thank you all very much for the effort that you put into the parade this evening. I know that you don't just do these at the drop of a hat. I'm sure that you've been suffering in terms of training for it. But I do appreciate it. It's an important part of the inspection. And also, I'd like to compliment a number of you on your turnout. There are some of you who put a tremendous amount of effort into their personal turnout. Well done. That really is excellent. Usworth Squadron is one of my better staffed squadrons. You'll see it has more staff around them than most of my project managers have. And I don't just mean better in terms of numbers, but better in terms of quality as well. And the results are showing in the training. Your training has gradually improved. You're now above the wing average. So that's good. And we're the best trained squadron in the wing. So that should tell you that you are at a good, high standard compared to the cadets in the Corps. And I do thank all of the staff for that, because there's some hard work goes in from their end, as well as from your end, of course, because you're the people that have to pass the exams to prove how good the staff are. So it's a good two-way flow. The future of the Corps, I'd just like to say a very brief word about where the Corps is going. As you are aware that the Corps, as the Air Force, has been suffering in the last year or two on finance. We've been having our budgets cut. So the Air Force has been having their numbers cut. We haven't had our numbers cut, but we have suffered financially. This year, we understand we will not be cut. We'll have as much money as we had last year, and that is a good thing. That means we'll be able to carry on doing all the good things that we have been doing. On the Air Force side of things, the Air Force have been going through a lot of change. Tremendous number of RAF stations closed, 23 stations closed. And that's evidenced by the low number of places we have in annual camps. They've been having dramatic cuts in their numbers, and they're now down to 58,000, which is where they wanted to get to. But that, in a way, is a good thing, because now they've got there, their recruiting levels are going up again. And they're now going to increase the level of recruitment from where it is at the moment to 5,900 a year starting next year. So those of you who are close to thinking of making the Royal Air Force a career, your opportunities are better than they have been for several years. There will be more places around, and there'll be more trades available. So that's good, and that says that the Air Force, having gone through this trough, has now got itself into shape it wants to be, and it's going to move forward again. That's good for us as well, because we will ride along on the back of that change quite nicely. So basically, the whole of that world looks nice. We've changed over from the Chipmunk airplane to the Bulldog, and that's gone very successfully. Much better airplane from your point of view. Those of you who are young enough will probably see the Bulldog change to another airplane, because the Bulldog has a relatively short life. And that's because the airframes haven't got that long a life, and the task that they have of also providing for the University Air Squadrons means that they're going to have to change the airplane, and because we share aircraft, we'll have to change it. Don't worry about it, it just means that you have a different name in your logbook and have different type of airplanes flying, which can't be a bad thing. So basically the picture looks good. The picture from my point of view looks particularly good at 2214 Squadron. Things are going well here. You're achieving success in a number of areas. I mentioned the training, you're doing well in shooting. You're the best sports squadron in the wing. Well, you were last year, I don't know if they still are, we'll have to wait and see. So there's a number of good things there which you can build on. And I'm very optimistic that you'll go from strength to strength. And you may even be the best wing, best squadron in the wing. I mean, I can tell you at the minute, you're one of the 2 best squadrons in the wing. And that's because this is the 2nd squadron I've inspected. Another 32 to go, but at the minute, you're among the top 2. I joke, because obviously at this stage I've no idea where you're going to come out, because I've only seen one of the squadrons. So. But by June I'll have seen them all. And Sonny Robinson and I may eventually manage to have a night at home. But every night this week inspection. So. But I enjoy it. And part of it that I do enjoy is the very brief chance I have to come round and have a little word with each of you on the parade. I do enjoy that. It's quite useful to me just to get a flavour of why you joined and what you've been doing. And so. Now thank you all for talking to me on that. And finally, I'd just like to say thank you to the CEO and all the staff. Have a super ADC year. And as I mentioned to some of you as I was going around, I do not envy squadron commanders this year in selecting cadets for annual camp. They have a tremendously hard task. They have few places and a lot of super cadets. But that's why I'm a squadron commander. Fine, thanks for it. Thank you.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Officer on parade dismissed.